Hi everyone, my name is Amber. Welcome back to my channel. This is my November TBR. So I am trying not to be too ambitious in November because we have a lot going on. We've got our anniversary, my birthday, Claude's birthday, and then we've got Octavia's birthday to also prep for. So I don't want to get too bogged down, but it's also very likely that we won't be able to do much for our birthdays. So maybe I will have a chance to do a lot of reading, which is good because I have a lot of reading to do. I am so behind on my TBR after the last few months of moving and being really busy. I really need to get back on top of things, and hopefully November will be the month I do that, so that by the time December rolls around, everything will be smooth and in its place and I won't have too many books rolling over into next year. So I want to start off by listing the new releases that I want to read. There are only 3 of them because November is a bit of a quieter month, and I've also tried to restrain myself in my book buying for the last 2 months of the year. So the first one I want to mention is of course The Burning God. This is the 3rd book in the Poppy War trilogy. It's going to be amazing, I know it. It's coming out on the 17th of November and I honestly cannot wait for it. I'm going to be buying it straight away. I will be reviewing it on this channel as well, maybe as a reading vlog. Let me know if you'd like a vlog for it or just a bog standard review. I'm happy to do either or both if that's what you like. So the Poppy War is about a young girl called Bryn who grew up with a really shitty adoptive family. So she's a war orphan and the people who took her in are arseholes basically, and she wants to get out of that life, so she takes a test to get into this really prestigious academy which is in the north of the country. She smashes it, she gets in absolutely fine, but it's not everything that she expected it to be. She has to work really hard to get to where she is. Everyone looks down upon her because she's a war orphan. It clearly isn't as well off as everyone else at this academy. They're basically private school kids. And then war breaks out because it's also heavily based and inspired on World War II or pre-World War II China and Japan. As everyone keeps saying, it's super dark, but I think it's absolutely fantastic. It starts off in like the school setting, and then right in the middle of the book it turns into kind of a war story. So it starts off like really kind of fluffy and fun and YA like, and then all of a sudden things get dark, people start dying and everything is awful. And Rin is a really fun main character. She's not a great person, but I don't care. I find her really interesting to read about, and I also have an OTP which I'm a bit worried has been ruined in the Dragon Republic, but I have hope that the author is going to bring it back around. So I will be reading that one ASAP. The other new release that I will be reading is Ready Player 2. I wasn't a massive fan of Ready Player 1, but I want to read this one just because I'm curious as to how it's going to go. I might try to see if I can reserve it at the library though, just because I don't really want to pay for the book. So I'm going to see if I can get it from the library first. And then I'm going to read Black Sun as part of the Space Sirens book club, which is our November pick. This is by Rebecca Rowanhorse and it's, as far as I'm aware, epic fantasy, but it's Native American inspired, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. The cover is gorgeous. I've not read anything by this author before, but I do know that Trail of Lightning or Trail by Lightning was very well received, so I'm looking forward to reading this one ASAP. I'm gonna hopefully get a hard copy for my birthday, so fingers crossed. Okay, so some backlist titles that I'm going to get to. There are a few of these. So the first one that I really want to read was in my, this is very bright, I'm sorry, it was in my books to read by the end of the year video, and that was The Water Knife. This is post-apocalyptic. Water is very scarce in this book. I'm just really in the mood for some post-apocalyptic stuff, especially because of how this year has gone. So I'm going to be reading this one. The Good Luck Girls, which is YA dystopia, I think. So it's about a group of people who are sisters. They were sold into slavery, branded, and then they have to escape. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. It's a short book, shouldn't take too long. And again, it's kind of something that I'm really in the mood for at the moment. I don't really know what's going on with me, don't ask. And then I also need to read Words of Radiance and also Oathbringer, but I don't know how realistic that is. I was supposed to read Words of Radiance in October, but because of all the moving and painting and moving furniture around and stuff, I just didn't get to it. So this is the 2nd book in the Stormlight archive. The 4th book is coming out on the, is that also the 17th? It might be the 17th of November too. And I'm not prepared for it. So I need to read this one and then also read Oathbringer. I also really want to do reviews on them. If you'd be interested in reviews of all of the Stormlight archive books so far, let me know. I'm going to do them anyway, but do let me know. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about not being able to get to these. It's fine, they can roll into December if necessary, so I'm going to try. The next one is one that I'm buddy reading with some friends, and that is A Memory Called Empire. I think this is a space opera. It says space opera on the front, so obviously it's space opera. So this is about a woman who heads to a planet because her predecessor has been killed and she needs to investigate. I'm really looking forward to reading this one. This won the Hugo Awards recently, I believe, and it promises to be really, really good. And I'm hoping it's really fast paced. I'm really looking forward to reading it with everyone and I'm super excited. So I also have a few other buddy reads coming up because I have overexerted myself. The first one is going to be Raybearer, which I did have as an audiobook, as a review copy. but I just didn't get around to it before I moved house. So I'm going to listen to this one alongside reading the physical copy, which I bought myself. I am already 3 chapters in and I'm really enjoying it. So the audiobook is fantastic. The narration is just top quality and I love it, so I definitely want to listen to them both side by side. I'm not sure exactly when I'm reading this in the month, but I need to slot it in between all my other buddy reads. This is YA fantasy about a girl who is half fae, I think, and she has to join the royal court in order to, you know, empower herself and also her weird mother. I think that's what I got from the first few chapters. Anyway, it says here that the main character is sent to the capital of the global empire and she is going to be chosen as one of the Crown Prince's Council of 11. And then her mum also wants her to kill the prince. So there's that. Can't wait to read this one. I'll be recapping it for Recaptains too, so stay tuned for that. The next one I'm also going to be buddy reading, hopefully next week, maybe, is going to be The Year of the Witching, which I received as an advanced reader's copy. Still haven't read it because, again, I got it in July when all of this stuff was going on. This one, I think, is historical fantasy and it's about witches. That's all I know about it. It sounds incredible. Everyone seems to love it and I might try to get my hands on the hardcover by next week if my local Waterstones has it, because I have a feeling I'm really going to love it. And I was going to try to get to this in October, just didn't have a chance, so November is going to be like my catch-up month. Another review copy that I really want to read is The Only Good Indians. This is going to be part of Indigathon. I don't really know much about this book. I just know that some Native Americans maybe go into the woods and they kill a deer and then the deer comes back to haunt them. I've got all of this just from the cover and what other people have been saying. I'm not even entirely sure the main characters are Native Americans or if it's a Native American curse, so don't listen to me. Go and check out Goodreads if you want to know more. And then I also want to read, and I think I'm buddy reading, The First Sister. This is science fiction. That is literally all I know about it. Again, I got this as a review copy, didn't get a chance to read it in August because I was moving. It's had very, very good reviews so far and all of my friends are really excited to read it with me, so that's really exciting and it's kind of pushing me to be more excited about it. I honestly can't wait to get to it. I think this one's probably going to be more towards the end of the month though. And then finally, the last advanced readers copy that I want to read is Heartbreak Bay by Rachel Kane. This one isn't coming out until 2021. However, the reason I'm reading it so early is because I follow the author on Twitter and she has unfortunately been diagnosed with cancer and she has been dealing with that for quite a while. And she has recently just been told that she's not eligible for any more experimental drugs or testing, which is a real shame. So I really want to support her every way I can. I would encourage you guys to support her because she is a very good author. I talk about her books all the time. She is the author who wrote the, I think it's called the Great Library series, which is YA, and then she also wrote Morganville Vampires, which were huge back in the day. She wrote an urban fantasy series called the Weather Warden series. She has also written one of my favourite thriller series ever called Stillhouse Lake, and I gave the first 2 of those books 5 stars. They are fantastic. And Heartbreak Bay is the 4th or 5th book, 5th I think, 5th book in that series. I want to read it this month and help support and promote the author because she deserves all the support right now. So we're not quite done with my TBR, but the next lot of books I'm going to be reading are for like a secret challenge that I'm going to be doing, so I'm not going to mention them here, but I have 5 other books that I'm hoping to read, and because of the nature of the challenge they should be quite a quick read. Each of them should be quite a quick read, so I don't feel like I'm overexerting myself, but at the same time I think I kind of am. I'm going to try my best to get to all of these books. If you would like to buddy read any of them with me, or you would like to be added to our BookTube SFF group chat on WhatsApp, then just let me know. We always have buddy reads and things going on. It's also part of the Space Science Book Club. If you want to be involved in that, so much fun. I love it. So as well as all of this, I am also going to be doing Vlogmas, so there's that as well. I'm planning on getting ahead with the video recording and editing so that I can also do vlogs sprinkled in throughout Vlogmas, maybe every other day. I'm not sure. I'm probably overdoing it. I'm probably going to collapse by the time the Christmas holidays come around, but it's giving me something to look forward to. Those are my plans, my reading plans, my BookTube plans. In November, I will be uploading every other weekday, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Let me know what you'll be reading in November in the comments below, and I'll speak to you all in my next video. Bye.